everybody. How are you doing? Taria Vision Yvonne here. This is another edition of the Vision Impact Hour. Yes, guys. Yes. Listen, I'm just so grateful and so excited to be here with you guys today because why? It's just another day to impact people with our words. That's what this show is all about. It's all about bringing you men and women who are truly impacting the world with their words. And on this particular show, we have just an incredible lineup for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to be able to see it. But first, I just want to make sure that we give a little plug. We air on E360 TV under the Trajectory Network. As all you have to do is go to e360tv.com, search it anywhere on all platforms. You can also go to any streaming, whether it's Amazon Fire, Roku, we're all over the place, E360 TV. So make sure that you actually plug in. Now on today, it is a Wednesday, and y'all already know every Wednesday we bring on one of our interviews of our Wealth and Words interview. And so I want to go ahead and introduce you guys to the young lady that I am bringing to the stage. Y'all ready? If you guys are ready, go ahead and put ready in the chat space. Ready, 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 ready. And also let me know what city and state. I'm having some technical glitches. I can't put the comments on the screen, but what I can tell you is this. I can see you guys commenting. So drop in the chat what city and state or country, as well as type ready, 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 ready in the chat space. Okay, y'all, let's give it up for none other than our first person that we're highlighting on our Wealth and Words edition for today. Okay, we've got some other people that we're highlighting on today, but she is on our Wealth and Words edition. So I want to go ahead and bring her in. Y'all, before I actually introduce her, I also want to tell you the power of the Wealth and Words segment. Okay, so this is what we do. These are individuals who are a part of our Book Profits Club family. Okay, they're a part of our Book Profits Club family, and what we do is we actually interview our BPC family. They get a chance to get on our platform, and we also pitch them to other platforms. So the great thing about these interviews is that we can use these interviews to share to the other platforms, to let the platforms know what it is that we do and also what they specifically do. So let's get into our Wealth and Words. All right, y'all. So let me introduce you to DeShonda Jennings, known as the Accountability Catalyst. She's a motivational force in the coaching world, inspiring clients to stop making excuses and take action toward their business dreams. Her relatable and non-judgmental approach creates a safe and supportive environment for clients to discover their unique gifts and turn them into legitimate businesses. As a family childcare business owner, childcare coach, international speaker, and best-selling author, DeShonda's diverse background showcases her grace and determination. Raised in Cambridge, Virginia, she developed an early passion for children, leading her to establish DJ Shining Stars. Beyond her childcare business, DeShonda coaches childcare providers, small business owners, and career changers, helping them build thriving, sustainable businesses. Her books and public speaking engagements further empower families and business owners, transforming early childhood education and leaving a lasting impact on countless lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I present our interview, Wealth and Words segment with DeShonda Jennings.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Taria Vision Yvonne, and we are here with another edition of Wealth and Words. And y'all, we have another incredible guest. But just before we get into that guest, I just want to tell you what this show is all about. So the show is all about men and women from all over the world who are impacting the world with their words. Well, this young lady, I've been knowing her for a little bit of a minute, okay? I feel like we grew up together, grew up in our adult ages together, because you got, how you get your early years, then you got your grown-up adult years. Well, This young lady has done that, but she has an incredible story of how she is helping women be able to launch businesses. So let's go ahead and introduce her. I'm gonna let her tell you who she is and what she does. DeShonda, what's going on, girl?
First, thank you for having me here. I'm so excited, and it's something okay now. But my name is DeShonda Jennings, and I help mom build legacies by breaking barriers. Because a lot of time when we're talking about building legacies, we let our past life stop us from going along in our future.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about the past life then. Let's get into that because, yes, to build a legacy, that means we're talking about in the future, like where we're going. But what you said, we let our past lives. I think it was, I can't remember who said this quote, but it was something more of the line that if we're trying to move forward, we got to stop looking in our rear view mirror.
Right.
And so what do you mean when you say your past? Like, can you break that down for me?
Yes, I know for me, without going into a whole long story,
Okay.
But I had so many things to happen that, you know, all of us is born with the gift that God created us to be. And a lot of times we, out of embarrassment, if I can just be transparent, out of shame, we'll look back and say, you know, I can't help nobody because I used to be homeless. How can I help somebody?
Yeah.
You know, we may look back and say, you know, I've been a victim of sexual assault, so that's shame. You know, people told me things like that was my fault. We may look back and say, you know, I've been through church hurt, so I can't trust nobody. So things like that, that a lot of times it stop us from being who God calls us to be, versus looking at, okay, God, what was the lesson that I learned in this? The thing about is when it comes down to being hurt, whether it's church hurt or anybody else, you got to know God for yourself. You got to know what the word says. And he said everything that we need, we have inside of us. All of us is born with a gift.
Right.
However, because of the things that happen to us, we push that gift down.
Ooh,
and then we
now.
end up living from a place of lack, not understanding that we are birthed to live in abundance.
You better come
so
on
I
now.
always say, like, everything we need is in the house. In the house is, I have a home-based, back it up, I have a 6-figure
Come on now,
home-based
let 'em
child care
know.
business.
Okay, we in the 1
From
percentile.
home, right?
Okay.
From home.
Okay.
So had I been still living in that past, the things that I've been through, it could have stopped me from that.
Yeah.
Now I'm able to create jobs for other people, not just for my family. You know, I got a couple of my daughters work for me, so that's a legacy right there. Like, we recycling that money back into the family. So that's what I do. That's how I help women break through those past barriers.
Okay, so I love it. I love it, and I love. All of us have something that happened in our past that we are not so proud of. And like you said, we try to mask that, we try to hide it, but the truth is that's what makes, like you said, us powerful. And we got to lean on that. And there's other people right now that are waiting to find someone that they can relate to. And your story is unique in its own self as well, but finding someone that they can relate to so that they can trust the process of moving forward. So not to get all in your business, because you said you got a 6-figure.
Yes, ma'am.
Child care.
Yes.
Home business.
Yep.
Okay, that's huge. First of all, to make 6 figures, just period, not whether it's business or even in a career, that puts you in the top 5 percentile of the United States. So you a big doggone deal. Now to have a business doing 6 figures is another level, right? So tell me a little bit about your personal story that got you into saying, you know what, I'm just going to have a home child care business. Because that's, you don't really hear a lot of people say that, other than maybe I want to start my own daycare, right? But you don't hear people say I'm going to start a home child care. So where were you at when you made that decision to start?
I was gonna say, I first started after the birth of my miracle baby. It's like a whole story, right?
Okay, tell us about the miracle baby.
Okay, so my miracle baby, even going through all of that, like going through like the church hurt, going through being homeless, back it up, pregnant and homeless. So after all those things and coming from my past, my hometown, I ain't trust nobody. And so when I got blessed with her, I'm like, shoot, ain't nobody gonna watch my baby, right? And so I understood that I still had to work. I couldn't just quit my job to take care of, a child. And so I did my research. My first degree is accounting and business. So I already had the business mindset. And I went back to school and said, well, let me just find out about this child development. And because I had the gift of loving kids, taking care of kids, everybody, I don't know if you're from the country, but that's all we did in the country, like babysit kids. And so I made a whole business. And what I do is, a lot of times I don't want people to think that family child care is babysitting. It's actually a business. Like, I'm contracted with the state. I'm underneath the Department of Education. So to answer your question, I started a home-based child care business because I understood that if I feel this way, it's so many other moms out here that gotta work, but they don't really trust nobody watching their child.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I want to be that one. Like,
Right.
you can trust me with yours.
Right. I love it. Well, that's really powerful. And now you've decided to transition into a space of helping other women who want to launch their own businesses.
Yes.
Right. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to ask you some questions about launching a business, but this show is called Wealth of Words. So you are an author of multiple published books.
Yes.
And I see you have something here. Tell us a little bit about what you've written and what you got with you, girl.
Okay. This is called Launch Your Legacy.
Okay.
Because, like I said, when we're creating businesses, you got to think about what's that end goal. Am I just doing a business because everybody else doing a business?
Yeah.
Or am I doing a business to create legacy? For me, because I'm a mom of 7, so definitely I want to create a legacy.
Girl, where?
I know, right?
I wish y'all she could get a pictorial, because you'll be like, 7 where, okay?
And 5 grandkids. So let me make sure I shout out the grandbabies.
And grandkids where, right?
5
How old are we?
grandkids.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I created this workbook because a lot of time we want to do things, but you need that roadmap, just like with anything else. And it's a 4-part book. It's 4 books in one. The first part talk about laying the foundation. It's like the word says, you know, you have to write the vision, make it plain.
Yes.
So the first part of that book is laying out what it is that you want to do, identifying your gifts, and then making sure that you can get to the money. Because if you're out here just doing these,
you just busy
doing stuff that ain't real stuff, you're not gonna be making no money.
I call that book busy and broke. Book
that
busy
part.
and broke. Okay.
That part.
Okay.
So then the second part of the book is talks about manifesting. Like, you have to get your personal life. Like, if your personal life is not together, the business is not going to be together. I don't care how much you might see people try to mask it, make it look like, but from a personal level, you have to be right.
That's good.
In order to be blessed in your business. So that talks about manifesting the things you want in life, manifesting the things you want for your business. Then, of course, I'm a mom and grandma. You got to have the self-care, because if you can't take care of yourself, you are not going to be healthy to help take care of other people. So that's why I birthed this book, because I'm like, you know what? We need this, especially women in business. Like, what do you do? Like, how do you balance or counterbalance, for a better lack of words?
Right.
How do you counterbalance being a mom, business, and self-care? So that's why I created this workbook.
Okay, well, go ahead, throw it up on the side real quick.
You know,
all right, yes, okay. We're going to talk about how to get a copy of the workbook. And I know that you have written several books and just been continuously leveraging those books to get on platforms. When it comes to most people that you are working with, and you've worked with so many different women and even some men, what are some of the mistakes that you see people make in this entrepreneurship? I mean, we talked a little bit about what you just said as far as self-care, making sure you take care of your personal self first, and all those different things. But once they're getting into putting that business together, what are mistakes that you see people make?
Okay, if I can just talk about in the childcare space. Okay, from that particular business, because I know that's the thing that people need right now. In that business is not knowing the research, not knowing, like, these are not the things the old kind of way. I always tell people when it comes down to childcare, it's always developing, not understanding, you know, the first 0 to 5 years of a child's life is so critical. Not understanding, okay, I have a child in front of me, you know, I'm gonna give them some toys or whatever. That is not child development. We need to be having conversations. We need to be interacting. So I would say in the childcare space, not understanding how important interactions is for these babies. Like, we see them before they hit the elementary level.
Right. When you say interaction, you mean like just talking?
Or just like a conversation. Like, instead of me saying, oh, okay, I like your hair. What does that mean, you know? Oh, I see you have long hair. I have long hair. Both of us have long hair. That's 2 people with long hair. Or let's say if you say, I'm making pizza, I may say, well, what are you putting in your pizza? You see the difference besides, okay, you're making pizza. But can you tell me the ingredients?
Yeah.
I have now gave you a vocabulary word that you may not have known. And now I'm developing on your concept. You know it's pizza.
Right.
But how do you make it?
Oh, that's good.
So that's a difference in the interaction.
And getting them to think, you know what? That is so good. That just really to me, what just came to mind is, especially because I work with so many entrepreneurs and coaches, is the ability to think. And the reason why I feel like a lot of times we don't have that ability is because of stuff just like that. Because we're never really taught to come up with, okay, what do you have? That requires thinking.
Yes.
Instead of just, yes, this is a pizza, right? Yep. And so that is really good. And even to where now we have to create those, because like people may come to you, okay, DeShonda, I want to launch a business. And you're like, okay, well, what do you want to launch? What do you want to do? And they're like, I don't know.
Right.
Okay, well, baby, that's not what I do. I'm
Right.
going to help you to get this business started, but you have to think and figure out what you want, right?
Yes.
Do you ever have people that come to you with that?
Yeah, like, what's your business? I don't know. Well, you want to have a business, like,
Yeah.
have you did an inventory of your skills?
Yeah.
What you're passionate about. Because sometimes, even if you're passionate about something, it can't be a business.
Right.
Because you may not take it as a business. You may, you may operate it like it's a hobby.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good. And then what about even with people that maybe launch a business that it's something that they don't even like doing? What do you recommend? Because I see people that will look and see someone doing a business doing this, and they say, you know what, I'm going to do a business over there, but really don't have a passion for it. It's just they trying to get a bag. What is your advice for folks like that?
They need personal development. Because, like, we shouldn't be out here just starting businesses, and that's why so many businesses fail.
Yeah.
Because we don't even have the foundation set up. Or then again, it could be some underlying root issues in our own personal life that we haven't dealt with. So if I'm out here dealing with rejection or competition, I may just start something to start it.
Man.
Yeah, it's deep.
That's deep. That's deep. Okay, that's real good. And now this even makes more sense because you have like a retreat that you do.
Yes.
And I know you had one in Virginia, and man, you know, you're a part of course, the BPC family as well, and everybody was talking about this retreat. In my mind, I was like, this is going to be like just a business development retreat. And I mean, who needs another one of those, right? You, of course, I'm sure you incorporate business, but you do a lot of stuff. So tell us a little bit about that retreat you do.
One of the things, and when people come, they think it's going to be one thing, but I just let God just use the space and whatever happened. One of the things that we did something with stones. So I had everybody, the stones were turned so you couldn't see what it said.
Yeah.
And everybody got to pick one. And then after everybody got theirs, I told them to open up their hand and read the word. And then they had to give a reflection. And when I say some of the ladies had tears of what the words meant, I could share my best friend because she was there. Her word was focus. And she said for the last 2 weeks, she had been praying to God for focus. And I didn't even know any of this stuff.
What?
I was like, it's it. Walk in it. You've been praying for it. Who knows you was going to pick a stone that said focus.
Yeah.
Another activity that we did from my workbook, I printed a page from that. And some of the ladies was like, well, my page got more. Why I got all of this? And it was like a reflection. You're looking at the outside of this one art page, and you're thinking it's going to take you more time to get there. Yeah. So they all had crayons, markers, and they did that coloring page. And I set a time, and I said, now stop. Hold your paper up.
Right.
And it was to show that we all can start at the same time, but we don't have to finish at the same time.
Ooh,
so,
come on
you know,
now.
and you can put it to your business. Don't compare your business to this person's business. So that was kind of like the reflection from that journal piece of that.
That reminds me of a quote. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 10.
Yes.
Like, because you don't know, right? And even in the scripture says the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So we can't even put a time limit on when we are supposed to be able to see the fruit of the labor. But the fruit shall come.
That's it.
Right? There's no way. So I love it. Okay, so this retreat is not just about I'm sure you do some breakouts as far as teaching people about business, but it's also like getting into the mindset. And you know, DeShonda, I find that a lot of times when people want to start a business, they just like, okay, but just show me what to do to get started. I got the rest. And what do you tell that person that's like, okay, but I don't need to do all this mindset stuff. I just need you to show me how to get the EIN, how to get the business registered. What do you say to that person?
For me?
Yeah.
I don't want my name attached to that, to be honest. I mean,
say my name. What is it? Bennett, and I ain't in it.
I do have a free checklist that I can give them. If they just want the basic, like, okay, I just need to know how to get to EIN, how to get to DUNS number, all of that. I offer the free checklist. Okay. It's kind of like you can just get the free checklist. It gives you instructions, so you're not just getting a checklist. Is going to tell you how to get the EIN number, how to get the DUNS number, why you want to have it, whether you should have a business office, virtual office, website. So all of that is on there. Talk about if you want to have business insurance, why you should, you know, how to vet what type of banking institution you're going to get, what kind of fees. So all that information is on the checklist, and it's free. So that is available for the ones that say, I just want to go ahead and just set it up. That's it. So I do have a free checklist for that.
Okay, well, let's get into it.
Okay.
How we get to the
it's
checklist?
Just www.businesssetupnow.com. That's it.
Businesssetupnow.com. You got a
That's
dope
it.
domain. Okay, wait a minute. So www.businesssetupnow.com.
That's
okay?
it.
Y'all get that. So if y'all think y'all don't need the mindset stuff, then go and get your checklist and hello, goodbye. But for those who need that rest, like you've been trying this forever and you need to get to that next step, you need to be plugging into DeShonda. So working with you, what does that look like?
It's very transparent because I'm passionate about that, and because I kind of said like the accountability catalyst. Excuse breaker.
Okay.
Because the things that I've been through, and I know that God is not a respecter person.
No, he's not.
If little old me can operate a 6-figure business from home after being homeless, after living check to check, after being a victim of rape, like going through the spiritual stuff, after losing a child, like having a child that was incarcerated, even all of that as an educator, if God can do this for little old me, you better stop playing. Come on.
I can't hear the excuse.
Too many other people need the gift that you have.
Right.
And you just got to break through those barriers.
Okay. Wonderful. This is great. So if they want to get your books and all that stuff, are we going to go to the website too?
We can, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, give it to us one more again.
It's www.businesssetupnow.com.
That is so good. I love the domain. Any last imparting words that you want to leave to our viewers or even those listening in?
Yes, I would say it's time to launch. Whether you're trying to just launch to the next level in your business, whether you're just trying to launch a business, whether you're just trying to launch publishing a book, whatever it is, so many people waiting on you. So let's go ahead and launch.
Come on now. Launch it. Okay, now I got to do a little shameless plug because you're a part of Book Profits Club. And we've been connected for a very, very nice amount of time.
Yes.
I don't want to say long time like we old because we're still young whippersnappers out here in these streets. But you are a part of the Book Profits Club family. And what would you say is the reason why you enjoy being a part of BPC the most?
I would say because with our founder, Taria, she gives so much value, not just giving you stuff. She gives you value. She gives you things that's going to get you tangible results. All you got to do is implement. If anybody said they wasn't connected and didn't get anything, they didn't implement. Like, she give you the play. All you got to do is run it. She tell you to niche it down. All you got to do is listen. And she can just take anything that you say and she can turn it into a book. And then the connection, she create a space where you can connect with so many people. Like even with my workbook, I connected with one of my fellow BPC sisters that has a whole publishing company. And that's how I published that. I did my children's book through a BPC family member. I had a massage therapist at my retreat through a BPC. So just with the connections that we're able to do business together and not even compete, have a competition, she create the space. And just thank you for that.
Oh, well, thank you.
And so many opportunities. Not even talking about media platforms, things like that. Y'all better come on.
Hello. Listen, I'm definitely one who is a creative, but I feel like my thing is that once I come up with an idea, is how quickly can I share it to y'all?
Yes.
So I always want to find, just like we have this show, and so I'm excited, and we got more shows coming, okay? Because I was asking DeShonda, do you want to start a TV show? So we're gonna be working on that too. Well, listen, my name is Taria Vision Avant. That's another edition of Wealth and Words, where we bring you men and women all over the world who are impacting the world with their words. I pray that your day is full of peace, prosperity, and happiness. Let's go ahead and get back to the show.
Yes, that interview. Let me get myself. That interview. Hopefully my mic ain't messed up. Can y'all hear me still? Okay, is that better? Can y'all hear me okay? Please let me know, because I think the mic went way over to y'all. I hope y'all can hear me at the beginning, because, Lord, this thing always be connected to where I want to connect. But hopefully y'all could. Well, listen, how y'all doing today? I pray that, again, that interview was amazing. DeShonda is doing some incredible things. Y'all got to make sure y'all go plug into what she has going on. So listen, it's time to, I know, but guess what? This is one of the best times of the show. because this is also our commercial time. So we're going to go ahead and play a couple commercials, and we will be right back.
At Tanyel Miller Fitness, we are firm believers in healthy living from the inside out. Our team of experts is dedicated to helping moms and caregivers evolve into the best version of themselves. With a master certified personal trainer, a certified nutritional coach with a medical background, a licensed clinical social worker, and an accountability coach, we provide holistic support to help women drastically decrease depression, build confidence, and prioritize their health and well-being. Our goal is to help you transform your body, mind, and mood so you can reclaim your happiness and thrive. Discover the power of fitness from the inside out. Find out more at fitbytm.com.
Step into the vivid streets of innovation with Blue Impressions Publishing. We're the pros in creating books with purpose, helping authors, coaches, and consultants to actualize their dreams. From custom coloring books that speak to your clients, to workbooks that set off fresh concepts, and self-help books that navigate your personal journey. Fire up your creativity and increase your income with Blue Impressions. Find out more at yourartisticexpressions.com, where words and art meet.
Hey future business rock stars, I'm Peggy Adrian and I am with Leaders for Life Consulting, and I am here to help you transform your solopreneur journey or small business into a revenue powerhouse. If you're ready to crush the bottlenecks, create some actionable items, and elevate your business to where you've always dreamed of, you're in the right place. With my proven strategies, personalized guidance, we will unlock the potential and get you to new heights of success.
Uncover the secret to running a successful family childcare business with DeShonda Jennings. Her unique approach intertwines early childhood education with faith and compassion, creating a nurturing environment for our future leaders. DeShonda doesn't just stop there. She's also empowering fellow providers through her innovative childcare coaching methods. Featured in influential outlets like Soigné and Swank, We Empower, and more, her impact is widely recognized. So if you are an aspiring childcare provider seeking to learn how to build a successful business, make sure that you reach out to DeShonda today. Go to her free resource, 10mistakes-to-avoid.com, where you can download her ebook that's going to teach you the mistakes that people typically make when starting a childcare business. Again, 10mistakes-to-avoid.com. We will see you there.
Hey, you guys. So we're back. And so now what we're going to do before we get into the segment, I first want to let you guys know, as we are live on this show, we are still in 2024. But for several years now, I have run a conference called the New Year, New You. I was doing this thing before people were calling it the New Year, New You event. Okay. So much. In fact, if you go to newyearnewyouconference.com, you'll see right now we are looking for speakers. Listen, if you want the opportunity to get exposure to thousands of individuals with the opportunity of also receiving more than 500 leads to start your year off strong, we're looking for you. Go to New Year, New You Conference. If you are wanting to learn how to be able to do your talk so that you can sell, go to New Year, New You Conference. In fact, guys, let me tell you something. One of the biggest blessings about being a part of New Year, New You Conference is that you also will be able to have your talk streamed to all of our platforms. This is an opportunity that is very limited, and this is an investment opportunity. In fact, let me go ahead and play the video so y'all can see.
Ready to kickstart your speaking career or level up your brand in 2025? Join us for the 6th annual New Year, New You virtual conference, a month-long speaking event to position you as the expert in your field. As a speaker, you actually get 2 speaking opportunities, a dedicated 20 to 45-minute slot where you're going to pre-record to capture live energy, and a set-up live panel. But everything will seem live, so people will not even know that it's pre-recorded. And we will also be streaming the panel on the Vision Impact Hour TV show with over 1.5 million downloads each month. Do you need fresh leads? Well, as a speaker, you will receive the full registration list on January the 7th, 14th, 21st, 21st and 28th. We are guaranteeing at least 500 new leads. If you spend ads on this, you would be spending over $2,500. But guess what? You can get all of this for just the investment of $250. But wait, we even have more. Nervous about your first talk? No worries. We're also hosting 2 live training sessions in December to set you up with powerful speaking techniques. We recommend equipment and we give you pro tips that you need to be successful. Your talk will go live each day in January that you are scheduled to speak, and it'll also be on multiple platforms where people will be able to go back and view your talk over and over. Plus, you have the opportunity to join our collaboration book, which is optional, allowing you to make additional money, and you get to order a custom premium intro video that will help to boost your marketing. You will transform your speaking career literally by being a part of New Year, New You. Now hurry, we only have 30 spots and they're filling up fast. Don't miss your chance to start your 2025 with impact and visibility. New Year, New You, your stage is waiting.
Yay! So listen, this is one of my favorite events of the year. It has been responsible for helping many of our members, even friends that are not a part of BPC, launch 6- and 7-figure businesses. No lie. We don't just put you on the platform. You also get training, you get community, you get an opportunity to truly know how to leverage the stage and sell. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the next thing, y'all. I am so excited because we are less than a month away from our Author All-Stars dinner ceremony. Dress to impress, baby. Dress to impress. Okay, and so I want to highlight 4 more Author All-Stars that are just doing some incredible things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it a little bit different this week. Is I'm going to first do their introductions, and then we have a couple of videos from them. So let's go ahead and bring them up real quick so that you can get a chance to see our Author All-Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, first we have none other than Destinee Brown. Destinee Brown, born in West Palm Beach, Florida, is the visionary behind Robin Butterfly's company, known for enchanting children's book series, Robin Butterflies. The series narrates the adventures of Alexis and her guardian angel, Robin Butterflies, who helps her regain confidence and embrace her ability to first love yourself, a core belief Destinee champions. In addition to writing, Destinee aids other children's book authors in transforming their characters into plush toy dolls, bringing stories to life in a unique and cuddly form. Inspired by her favorite author, Maya Angelou, Destinee strives to be a rainbow in someone's cloud, fostering positivity and self-love in your readers. Through her creative endeavors, she aims to inspire and empower children, connecting them with the magical love and incredible way of storytelling and the importance of self-confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Destinee Brown. Yes. If you want to vote for her, go to authorallstars.com/vote. Next, we have Dr. Rhonda Alexander. Meet Dr. Rhonda Alexander, a force of nature in the world of entrepreneurship, strategy, and leadership. She is the brains behind IUVO Consulting, E2 Coaching, and Soul Scribe, helping experts turn their knowledge into business gold. Dr. Rhonda doesn't just teach success, she lives it. With 3 powerhouse books under her belt, including EntrHERpreneur. Okay, I'm gonna get it right, Dr. Rhonda. And Your Life's Calling. She's a master at turning ambition into action. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Rhonda Alexander. If you want to vote for Dr. Rhonda Alexander, make sure you go to www.authorallstars.com/vote. Next, we have Lene Smith. Lene Smith's into writing and magazine publishing is deeply rooted in her family's love for music. This passion, passed down from her parents to her and her siblings, has fueled her interest in working behind the scenes in the entertainment industry. As a teenager, Lene was drawn to the writing short stories and poetry, with her pleasant surprises were eventually with her Lord, y'all, let me learn how to read, Lene, which to her pleasant surprise were eventually published. This accomplishment sparked her entrepreneurial spirit and guided her path to becoming both an author and magazine publisher. Today, Lene's motivation is clear. She aims to inspire, empower, and encourage other women to achieve success. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Lene Smith. Listen, if you want to vote for Lene, make sure you go to www.authorallstars.com/vote. And on today, last but definitely not least, none other than Sharon D. Hudgins, who is a dedicated advocate for early childhood education. Originally from Philadelphia, she is now based in Atlanta, Georgia. A Spelman College graduate with a degree in child development, Sharon's journey began with aspirations to become a teacher, inspired by her remarkable fifth grade teacher. However, her experiences in childcare left her feeling undervalued, leading her to pivoting towards supporting early childhood education professionals. As a trainer and consultant, Sharon focuses on empowering ECE professionals. She aims to positively impact 10,000 individuals by providing essential support, tools, and recognition. Through her training sessions, consultations, and advocacy, she strives to transform ECE environments and promote optimal growth and development in children. With a passion for collaboration and lifelong learning, Sharon envisions a future where every child can access high-quality early childhood education, paving the way for lifelong success. Ladies and gentlemen, Sharon D. Hudgins. And again, if you want to vote for Sharon, you just simply need to go to www.authorallstars.com/vote. Now, I'm going to play some videos of our young ladies who sent in their intros. This gives you some more details about who they are. We also, just so y'all know, we don't just have ladies that are part of this incredible magazine, but we also have some incredible men who are on this journey with us. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, you can come to Atlanta, Georgia for the Author All-Stars Conference. We'll give you more details about that in a few, but let's go ahead and connect you to our Author All-Stars.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Rhonda Alexander, and I am thrilled to share that I've been nominated for Author of the Year. If you don't know me yet, it's okay. I've got a quick rundown for you.
Ooh, y'all, hold on one sec. Let me bring her up real quick. I gotta remove the background. One sec, y'all. Let me pull her on here.
I am the founder.
See, this is what be happening again. Y'all forgive a sister. Here we go.
Subscribe. Industry experts who want to write their story. Hey there, I'm Dr. Rhonda Alexander, and I am thrilled to share that I've been nominated for Author of the Year. If you don't know me yet, it's okay. I've got a quick rundown for you. I am the founder of SoulScribe. I work with industry experts who want to write their story and turn it into a transformative book that not only changes lives, but it also sets industries on fire. My latest book, 7 Dirty Secrets of a Strong Black Woman, is part memoir, part movement. I'm pulling back the curtain on what it really means to carry the label of strong Black woman. Spoiler alert, it's not all glory. It's years of hiding pain, sacrificing our needs, and wearing the armor of perfection until we almost lose ourselves. I wrote this book because I was done seeing amazing women suffer in silence, afraid to speak their truth. I want women to see that true strength isn't about endurance. It's about embracing your scars, showing up for yourself, and living authentically. So if you believe in owning your story and redefining what strength really looks like, vote for me as author of the year. Because really, it's time to set down this burden of being strong. It's time to pick up the power in being.
Hello there, my name is Lene Smith. I'm an author and magazine publisher. I show authors how to self-publish their own magazines in their area of expertise. I'm here today for a very, very special reason. I'm looking to make it into the top 20 authors for the Author Allstars. I would greatly appreciate your support if you can go to the website and vote for me there. www.authorallstars.com/vote. This is a very, very prestigious place to be in with all of my peers. I am very passionate about what I do. I love to serve and I love giving back. So I would greatly appreciate your support here if you can, again, go cast your vote for me. Again, the link is www.authorallstars.com/vote. Thank you so much for your ongoing love and support, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hi, I'm Sharon, and for the past 20 years, I've had the privilege of working with early educators, helping them shape young minds and create brighter futures. My journey has taken me through hundreds of child care centers, Head Start programs, and Georgia pre-K classrooms, providing training, coaching, and technical assistance to thousands of dedicated providers. But my passion doesn't stop there. I've also guided early educators in becoming authors themselves, empowering them to share their stories and their unique voices with the world. As a proud member and active contributor to Black Child Development Institute Atlanta, I'm committed to advocating for our children and communities in various roles. I'm honored to be in the running for the Author All-Stars Top 20 Authors of the Year. And if my work resonates with you, I'd be grateful for your vote. Together, we can continue to inspire and uplift the next generation. Thank you for your support.
So I was muted. So make sure that you guys go to www.authorallstars.com/vote. Let me see if I could pull this up on the screen. And by the way, y'all drop something in the chat. Did y'all love that interview with DeShonda? Are you excited about our amazing Author All-Stars? Please, y'all, make sure that you go there. And so let me see here. I'm going to, I found one that I could probably edit real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me see. I'll just type it. Go to www.authorallstars.com/vote to cast your vote. And we have about 7 tickets left. If you want to, I'm telling you, this event is going to be amazing. Even if you're an author, if you are an author, guess what? You won't be in the magazine because you actually have to be interviewed. In fact, let me just tell you, you have to, let me pull this up while I'm talking and running my mouth so that y'all can see, but you actually have to apply. This year, we received over 1,000 applications. And then from the 1,000, we did over 200 interviews. Many people, we didn't qualify everybody up front. We had so many applications coming in. We had to pre-qualify. We had 200 interviews. Out of the 200, we accepted 50 people. So to be a part of this magazine, guys, not everybody got a chance. Okay, y'all see, it don't even say Author All-Stars. We're going to get it together, though. That's what happened when you're trying to do stuff while you're live. But that's what I love so much about just who I am. Because, you know, I'm going to tell you guys, one thing is that I see so many people hesitate to do certain things because they want everything to be perfect. And my goal is to not just put anything out there. Like, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you will make a mistake. And the blessing about this world is that you can always redeem yourself. So it is Author All-Stars, not all tars. AuthorAllStars.com/vote. Guys, you got to take action. You got to take action. And so if that didn't teach you anything, hopefully that taught you that sometimes you're going to make a mistake even when you take action. And guess what? You can just fix it. So go to AuthorAllStars.com/vote if you want to come to the conference, you're going to go to authorallstarsconference.com, Author All-Stars Conference, or if you just go to authorallstars.com, you'll see at the top on the menu where you can hover over and go to the conference page and get your ticket. We have about 7 tickets left. Well, guess what time it is? Ooh, I got something I want to talk about. I got something to talk about.
Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it?
Y'all know I just love when that song come on. But ironically, what I want to talk about on this particular show today, on As Real as It Gets. By the way, can I just say something real quick? None of our guests that we interview or none of our author all-stars have anything to do with this segment of the show. But we do plan on taking every single one of these segments and creating shows from them. And so y'all just let us know. Drop a comment in the chat. But I want to have a conversation because, first of all, if you, I don't know, do men? Well, y'all let me know. So, first of all, this is what I want to talk about. I'm trying to decide if I should just put it on the screen. Yeah, I feel like I want to tell y'all what I want to talk about. Or should I just talk about it? Let's just talk about it. I feel like I want to put it on the screen, though. Let me just put it on the screen. I only got that many. Let me get my life together. Okay. Y'all ready? So this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk. Let me see. Is the caption on here? Did it pull up? Being an alpha female. Oh, it just put it twice. That's not what we want. Right? And loving alpha men. Now, y'all, this show is not dedicated just to women only. It is for men too. But I want to have a conversation about this because I was actually watching an interview. I don't know if you guys have seen the young lady. I don't know her name. I have to look up her name, but she was just on The Breakfast Club, and she was on the show with Cam Newton. She also interviewed what's the boy name? I'm a gigolo. Nick Cannon. There we go. So she interviewed both of them, and she went viral for what she had said to Cam Newton. And I'm not going to get into that conversation because that's not what this is about. But on The Breakfast Club, you can tell this woman is super, super duper alpha female. She is an alpha female. And I wanted to have a conversation about where do all of these alpha females come from? Does that make sense? And if you classify yourself as an alpha female, I would like for you to go ahead and type me in the chat. Now, let me just explain something to all the fellas out there. Because a lot of times I think when you hear the term or the phrase alpha female, you instantly think that she is like a man, manly. She operates like that all the time. But that is opposite of the truth. An alpha female can be very feminine when she is in a position where she is comfortable, where she feels safe. But a lot of times when we think about the alpha female, let's think about the alpha male, right? Let's have a conversation. Why is it that many males tend to be alphas, right? And so, matter of fact, let me do this real quick. What is an alpha male? I just want to Google what that says. It says the most dominant, powerful, or assertive man in a particular group. Dominant, powerful, or assertive man in a particular group, right? I'm not even going to look up alpha female because I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar, right? Dominant, assertive, powerful. Now, when we think about being a woman, a lot of times if we just think about the difference between male and female, right? We know that male, we look at men to be stronger, the providers, things of that nature. And then the women are the ones who are the nurturers, they bring the love, the softness to a relationship, to a family, etc., etc. But if we look at the dynamics, and this is why I am so very careful about placing blame on men, placing blame on women, on the challenges that we have within relationships, friendships, family ships, business ships, because the truth of the matter is that for a very long time, the population of women have had to step into the space of dominance, power. And not because there's no men, but a lot of women are doing what they're doing by themselves. Why? Because things have changed tremendously. I was talking to a friend the other, and y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Again, none of our guests have did not agree to any of this. So I just want y'all to know this is my own personal conversation, as real as it gets. I want to have real conversations with real people about real situations. And I know there's a large number of alpha women that are popping up, and they're blaming the fact that's the reason why women are single, because they're too manly. That is not it. I am not. When I get with a man that I love and that I trust, baby, I am so opposite. You wouldn't even know who I am. I am totally different. And you'll find that with many women. If they can get with a partner that makes them feel like they don't have to be dominant, they don't have to be the power one, then they will get into their softness. And I want to be very careful about the words that I'm using here. But when you look at today, is it a fact that we have to be the more powerful? It's not necessarily that we have to. It's just, it is what it is, and we are. Many women today are single. Many women today are running their own businesses and working their own jobs. When my grandmother was married, she was not a necessarily working woman. A woman to make over six figures, that was not necessarily what women were doing in my grandmother's time. Not even necessarily in my mother's time. It is totally different today. You have women who are operating multi-million-dollar empires. They're building businesses that are putting them in a percentile that does separate them from a lot of people. And when you look at an alpha male, because as an alpha female, I like an alpha male. I'm not saying that for all alpha women, but I like a dominant man. I like a man who's way more dominant than me, and he can pipe me down. Okay. Oh, Lord. Oh my God. I did not mean grown people activity. I mean, like, sit down, be quiet, calm down. Oh my goodness. This is a family show. Oh Lord, forgive me, y'all. I did not mean to. Y'all know what I meant, right? Oh my goodness. I'm so embarrassed. That's not what I meant like that. I did not mean it like that. I promise y'all. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Lord. Okay, anyway, let me get back. Oh, I cannot take that back. Okay, so anyways, y'all don't know what I'm trying to say. I want a strong, assertive man. Oh, my God. And so this is the deal. More than ever today, women are operating and operating by themselves. And I won't say having to. And a lot of times they always say, oh, well, if it's by choice, then go get you a man. Let me tell you something. I've dated alpha men, and let's just be real. When we talk about the number of men in the United States, because, we could go outside the country, but in the US that are making a specific amount of income that, that are single, listen, you're not going to always have that. In fact, my ex, who I dated, very alpha, fine. Just fine, y'all. Just nice and chocolate and beautiful smile, very alpha. But he would always throw in the fact in my face that, some of us have to work, and, everybody ain't got it like you. And I could tell that my income became a problem. Not that I ever talked about how much I made. He never had no idea what I made. He just assumed based on what I drove and what I did and how I traveled. But a lot of times when you look at more women today, and I'm not saying every woman is in that space, but we're not having to marry for the sake of someone taking care of us. And I'm not saying that there's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not condoning anything saying we don't need a man, because I do not believe in that. I believe God did not make man and woman for us to be alone. But even in the Bible, it does say that a woman does not have to be married unless she cannot handle her sexual appetite. Lord, I don't know the scripture. I'm gonna have to look it up. Y'all look it up and tell me what the scripture is. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I cannot believe I said what I said. Ooh, my God. See, that's what happened when you just, your mouth. Forgive me. But do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just, there's a lot of alpha women today. And trust me when I tell you, the women that I meet that are running businesses, that are doing their things all the time, especially when we get older, we are all saying the same. I just want to be soft. But we have had to listen. I don't know about you guys, but what was I going to do? Where would I be? I would not be doing what I'm doing today if it wasn't for the fact that I had to step up and become this woman. But with the right people, the right person, with the right trust and the right love, even an alpha female can be very soft and feminine and all the things that men like. But it's just not, it's not something that you're just going to get just because you're a man. And you know what I mean? And so I wanted to talk about that, and I would love to know what your comments are. Do you think we should have more conversations about that? Listen, as Real as It Gets TV, I want to be able to have deeper conversations about everything about life. So y'all pull up on us, sis. Listen, I am done for today. I hope y'all have enjoyed the show. I'm still embarrassed, but y'all forgive us, sister. Y'all have a wonderful day. Listen, we air again. I'm about to push the button because they try to get off the screen. We air again every Sunday. So every Wednesday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless you all. And I'll see y'all in the next show. Deuces.